Hey everyone, today's video is a slightly older project that we had worked on back in 2018 during the first operational year of Liberty Farms and Flour Mill. Since then, this short film has been shown in a few different places, but it was always intended to have an updated version put on the channel someday. Now, at the time, the railway wasn't even a concept yet. However, it soon became clear that, unless the flour mill grew substantially, it was going to take something big to fully sustain a livelihood on the farm. And given both Paul and Neo have always had a passion for trains and steam engines, it's easy to see where the idea came from. However, it wasn't until Neo had expressed complete interest in someday fully taking over the mill that plans were set in motion to open a second business by building their own railroad. So it's very safe to say that without the flour mill, there's a good chance the railway wouldn't exist. With that said, we hope you enjoyed this small glimpse of what things were like during the early days of Liberty Farms and Flour Mill. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
I was always told, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. It was tradition. I mean, every summer, right through high school, I'd come and spend the summer out here. I just had a passion to be out here on the farm. My name is Paul Wilson, owner of Liberty Farms and Flour Mill, LLC. After a while, we just started hobby farming. I love tractors, I love the antiques, and we kind of did everything traditional. I mean, we had a lot of the farming equipment from my grandparents, my great-grandparents. It kind of started on at the antique steam and gas engine show in Escanaba. We get a lot of things there, and I seen this grist mill, and I used to watch it down there every year. In the last few years, it was gone, and I finally asked, where did that mill go? And they said, well, it's out and back of the barn. So I asked and requested to buy it. We ended up buying the mill for $300. That mill's roughly 100 years old, so we had it refurbished. In 2017, after we had acquired the mill, we decided to turn our hobby into a business.
Paul and I decided we wanted to do this flour business, and ever since we started, there has been no roadblocks.
I love working here. I got all my tractors. I know what I'm doing. It's great. I have a good dad and a good mom, good parenting and everything. And I love my dogs.
There was no worry about failing because we didn't really have anything to fail. I mean, we were just grinding some wheat. You know, if it sold, it sold. If we didn't, we made pancakes and bread and everything else. And the production every day, or I should say every month, is increasing. My great-grandfather, he bought a 1931 panel delivery, and he would go to all the little farms out here in Scandia and West Branch, and that's why it's kind of exciting to see that we're actually using it to deliver flour today. Slow and steady growth has been great because we've been able to make some changes and keep up with the orders. The first part of our flour process is plowing. We had some of our tractors from before, so we plow our own fields. After we get them all plowed up, we disc them to get rid of the furrows. Then we cultivate them to pull up the old weeds. After they're cultivated, we disc them again. Then we got a spike tooth drag that we pull over. It levels the fields out real nice. We went out and purchased a grain drill, so we actually put our own grain in the ground. After we have our product indoors, when it's time to mill, we pull a little bit out of our trailers or our grain bins. We have our own cleaning process. We run all of our grain through a fanning mill. After our grain is cleaned, then we bring it up to the mill and we mill our flour. Once the flour is milled, it comes down to the machine you can see behind me through our sifter. And that's how we make our different product. The first time we had our first bag was kind of exciting, and then we were trying to get it into stores, and it's like, man, I don't have a clue. The first 10 stores we went to in the Marquette area were all yes, which totally surprised me. It's like, this is easier than I thought. Then my confidence just grew tremendously. And currently we're in about 50 stores. We're in 4 bakeries buying in bulk from us now. And our product has only been out for 9 months. So it's been slow and steady growth. We've been able to keep up with the growth.
I think this business is rapidly succeeding, and I think we're gonna rock the world.
I'm just happy to be doing this with my family. We're very hard workers, and I think we're gonna go a long way.
My plans in going forward are always focused on a fresh product. We don't mill anything and put it on the shelves. We get our orders in and then we mill it and deliver fresh. We can run about 16,000 pounds of grain through this mill a week, and that's only working an 8-hour day. So we got lots of room for expansion. What I mean by expansion is our product line into other states, Minnesota and Wisconsin, Lower Michigan. I think that'd be exciting. But at the same time, we are across about 1/3 of the UP, and I want to reach the entire UP. So that's another 2/3 growth. I don't think we'll ever leave Scandia unless our business grows that big where we will open another facility. But right now our intentions are staying here. We will never leave this area.